that dude's cool, man.
That's nice. Look at that.
Wow. Yeah.
Heritage Softail. Look at this. Front spokes or rear spokes too.
Yeah,
Nice.
those big spokes. 2 wheels on the ground, brother. Hey everybody, it's the Blues Heart Biker, and we're here in Magnolia, Texas with our buddy Dave. Say hey, Dave.
Hey guys, how y'all doing today?
Yeah, right. And Dave is owner of the club that we're going to be playing at over in Jefferson, Texas, called 1852 on Austin, correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Yeah, and so we're looking forward to our show there, and we're hanging out with Dave, and he has a beautiful customized 1997 Heritage Softail that we're going to take a look at right now, and it's going to blow your mind. We're going to hear all about what he's done to it. So here we go. And here's the bike right here. So this thing started out as a
Heritage, a 97 Heritage Softail Classic with a 88 Evo on it. And I needed to have some work done on it, and I went to the Harley shop, and I didn't really like a lot of the new bikes.
Yeah.
Some of y'all might not want to hear that.
Yeah.
And I've always loved this bike, and I said, well, rather than spend a whole bunch of money on a new one, I'm just going to rebuild this one from the ground up.
Yeah.
So I put a 128 S&S on it and a 6-speed transmission, and had a new set of wheels cut for it, and had custom paint job done for it, and changed the all of the leather colors on the bike to kind of a brown tone. Originally the bike was black and silver. And it was the studded saddlebag, studded seat, old Heritage Softail Classic. Originally.
And then you had this custom painted.
I did.
Yeah. Well,
that was done by a local airbrush guy here in Houston. And he owns a company called Houstn Hot Rods. He mainly does cars, but he'd done motorcycles over the past, and I talked him into doing this for me.
Okay, so it's 128 cubic inch S&S. This is a crate motor. Was just a motor that you purchased and just put in there?
Yeah, I actually researched what was the largest motor I could put in a 97 Softail frame, and that's what they came up with. The 128 S&S would work.
Yeah. And you put a 6-speed Baker transmission in it?
I did.
Yeah, you can't get much better than that, I'll tell you what. And we've got, what kind of pipes we got on this thing? Freedom Performance.
Performance, yep.
Freedom Performance. And you did all this brown. The brown leather looks great on it.
Yeah, the leather I ordered from, well, the saddlebags are from Viking leather company that does aftermarket saddlebags. The seats I took to a local upholstery shop and had them redone. That's the reason there's slight color difference between the seats and the saddlebags. That was the closest seat upholstery material I could find to that color. So.
Well, it's just really nice. Really nice. So you had an interesting story when you purchased this bike.
Yeah, when I first went into, I bought it from a Harley shop here in Houston called Mancusso Harley Davidson. And I'd been looking for a bike. I rode when I was younger, and I had an accident, and it didn't hurt me really bad, but it cut me up a pretty good bit. And I decided to give it up, and then I got the bug again when I was in my middle 40s, and I started looking for a bike, and I went into this Mancusso Harley Davidson, and I looked at the Road Kings, and I thought I wanted a big bike, so I looked at the Road Kings, and I looked at the Glides, and I said, well, I really couldn't find anything I was looking for. And the salesman said, we just got a new shipment of bikes in. They're not completely put together yet, so let's go look at them. And went back there, and this Heritage Softail was there, and it wasn't complete yet. The tanks weren't on it, and it had a bunch of stuff left off of it. But I looked at it, and I said, you know, when you get that bike put together, I'd really like to look at it. And he said, well, in 2 or 3 days, come back. Well, I waited about a week, and I went back in there, and I looked around, and the bike wasn't there. And I asked one of the sales guys, and he said, man, I think that bike got sold. And I said, oh man. Well, I went away kind of disappointed, and went back a couple of weeks later, and I said, I'll give it another try and see if I can find another bike. And this bike in the original form was sitting on the showroom floor, and they saw me coming, guys. It was all chrome to the nines. The price had gone up about $3,500, And but when I sat on it, everything just fit. You know, everything, the way the handlebars sat, and you know, the position of your legs and everything for me just fit. And so that was it. That I had to have it.
Yeah.
Nearly got divorced over it because I missed my ex-wife's a dance competition. She was a competitive country and western dancer, and I missed her dance competition the day that I bought the bike. So I was in double trouble for buying the bike without talking to her about it, and
missing
her dance competition too. So
and these are really, the rims are really cool on it too.
Yeah, those are called fat spokes.
Fat spokes, yeah. You guys can see they're just, the chrome is stunning on them.
Yeah, the bike originally had 80 spoke wheels on it. And they had, since it was a 97, they'd gotten a little rust on them and stuff, and I tried to clean them up, and I said, well, they're not going to be where I need them to be. So I decided to go ahead and replace the wheels as well.
Yeah. Well, it's absolutely stunning.
And I'm taking all the old bike parts, and I'm building a rat bike, just a down and dirty, what I call a bar hopper.
Right.
It'll have the Evo engine, the original 5-speed, the original wheels without them being cleaned, and tires and
flat black
flat
primer,
flat black, no nothing on it, just flat black, just whatever necessary to be legal.
Yeah, well, we'll have to do another episode about that one when we come back to Texas again. And well, what's it sound like? Can you fire it up?
Sure.
I'm anxious to hear that 128 fired up here. Now, is that a S&S twin cam? Or is it like S&S are kind of copies of Harleys? Is that it?
I think it's twin cam.
It's a twin cam, yeah. It looks like it's a twin cam.
Actually, I'm kind of embarrassed to say I actually don't know.
yeah.
But if I remember correctly, when we found the bike, it was a 128 twin cams. When we found the motor.
Yeah, and it's got a S&S carburetor on it, so it's carbureted.
It's carbureted. It's not fuel injected.
Yeah. Well, that is awesome, man. How many miles have you put on this motor?
Oh, I've only put about 50 miles on this motor.
Oh, really? Yeah.
The bike's only got about 110 miles on it right now. And they want me to put between 2,500 and 3,000 miles on it before they take the rev limiter off of it.
Okay.
And so I hope to do that by about well, when the weather starts getting nice. I want to and I hope to get that done by June. So right now it's limited to 3,500 RPM.
Okay.
And but to be honest, with the 6-speed, that's that's 75 mile an hour cruise, and that's what you want to do. So it's not an issue.
Well, it's great. Everything about it is all in place, and it's just looks good. Nice paint, chrome shines. I love the brown accents.
Well, I wanted to change the color scheme on the bike because the black and silver. It was the pewter is the original pewter. Well, it's been repainted, but it's the same color as original. And this was black, and with Harley Davidson in it and everything. And I've always liked the look of hate to say the look of the Indian chief with the brown leather on it. I've always liked the look of that, and I said I'm gonna change it. I said, what color can I put on it that would go with the brown? And so I chose burgundy. And so that kind of influenced that, and the running wolves are the closest thing. I'm a big dog person, and the running wolves were the closest thing to running dogs I could find to give the airbrush airbrush guy a pattern to go off of.
Yeah. Well, they look kind of like German Shepherds, so we'll call them dogs.
Actually, I had a pair of white German Shepherds that were kind of the inspiration behind it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but they were intended to be running big dogs, not
Yeah.
necessarily wolves. So.
Yeah. Well, it's a fantastic motorcycle and an interesting story, and you know, you've done a great job with it, and I really do appreciate you showing it to us. Just a beautiful bike.
I'm looking forward to it. It looks like it's going to be a lot of days in the sun.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, it just goes to show you, you don't have to buy a brand new bike. You can make a brand new bike, you know, and do it yourself.
Well, it's like I said before. This I love this bike from the first time I sat on it.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, rather than go spend $25,000 or $30,000 on a brand new one that I don't really like, to be honest.
Sure, right.
I said, I just let me see what I can do with this one.
Yeah, and these Softails are beautiful.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
You know, I've got an 07 Softail, and I just love it. So, well, all right, Dave. Well, like I said, we're going to be playing over at Dave's Club, the 1852 on Houstn in Jefferson, Texas. And look him up if you're ever in East Texas. And you know, he's got a great venue there, and we're looking forward to being there. And thanks a lot for your time, Dave.
We're really looking forward to having John and his band there this weekend. We can't wait.
Well, thank you, man. All right, well, onward to the next adventure. Thanks, Dave, and we'll talk to you again. Hopefully, we'll get to see that rat bike you're building with the Evo motor someday. You know, do another episode about it. So
yeah. Well, we'll definitely have you back to do that.
All right. Well, thanks a lot.
Thanks, John.
You bet. All right. Uh-oh, the carburetor. Well, I'm sure missing my Harley. I wish I was home riding the thing right now, but I got work to do. We still got a few days left on the tour. We're almost done here. We're leaving the Houstn area today, and right now we're in Houston at Mancusso Harley Davidson. And it's a small Harley shop here, and right off the freeway. And we're going to take a look and see what they got in here and check things out. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I see some pretty cool stuff in the window already, so let's go ahead and take a look. Wow, now look at this. Beautiful shovel head here. Look at that. That's just decadent. Beautiful. I love seeing a bike like this. This is fantastic.
Same bike. That's the same bike.
Oh, it is, huh? Oh, check this out, everybody. That's the same bike up there on the wall. They got painted on the wall. Beautiful. That's fantastic. This is a small shop, but it's pretty cool. They just got everything you need in here. Some live wires. Wow, how awesome is that? A couple of road glides. Get this laid out real nice with all these accessories here. Nice little CVO. Is that a CVO? I think it is. Yeah, it is. That's a CVO street glide. Yeah, it is. Fantastic. Fantastic. Nice CVO street glide here. Pretty dang cool. All right, well, they got a bigger showroom over here right next door. Walk through here and see what's up. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, here we go. Man, they got a lot of stuff in here. Man, look at that. Yeah, no, right. Well, they got a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah, see all these drill pipes? Those are just covers over the pipes. They have that wrap underneath one thing.
Look at this Hooligan Sportster right here. It's got a tank raise on it. Little tiny bobber seat. Too loud? Too bad. Too loud? Too bad. How's it going?
All right, how are you?
Good.
Definitely a lot of pretty bikes in there.
Yeah, man. You work here?
I do.
Yeah.
No, he's just riding his bike.
He's just riding his bike
Couldn't find
inside.
any parking outside. Scott, sit on this one. See if you like it that low.
That purple's pretty sharp, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Look how low it is.
One of them you don't see very often.
No? Put your foot up there.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, look at this thing. That's the Funny Glide. Two engines. Fuel injected nitromethane. Man, look at that thing. How cool is that? It's a top fuel drag bike.
Later.
Well, hey everybody, welcome back. All right, well, right now we are at Harley Davidson's of the Woodlands, and we're in Texas. This is an elegant, huge Harley Davidson center. You know, we have been seeing some pretty big Harley Davidson shops here while we're in Texas, and this place is no exception. They've got all kinds of stuff here. We're going to go in and take a look. I'm going to show you the sign real fast here. It's kind of loud because we're right by the freeway. There it is. Woodlands. And this is just a couple bikes they got out front. Over there they've got a whole line of used bikes. We got an Indian. So let's go in and take a look. Alright, well we're inside here of Harley Davidson in the Woodlands. And you can see we've got quite a few things going on in here. We've got some Sportsters here, and then next up are the Street Bobs. Looks like they got all kinds of stuff packed away here. There's another spot. We got some, looks like some used bikes in here. This dude. Nice looking bike. Look at this dude right here. Man, oh man. Look at that. That must have a 30-inch tire on the front. Look at that thing. Looks like a Batmobile. Look at that. Look at that front tire. Man, man. This guy here is all duded up too. Look at that. Wow. Wow, look at all these. Must be all a bunch of trade-ins. Yep. Look at that. Oh, that's bright. Man, looks like they got a lot of cool stuff out here. These all look like trade-in bikes. Wow, look at that. Pretty cool. We got a pretty cool shop here. And a Honda. An Indian and a Honda. Right there. Hey, all right.
We're gonna load the van.
All right, everybody. Well, that's it for today. Hope you're enjoying life on the road with the Blue Sart Biker. We're still in Texas, and we're going to be here for another 3 or 4 days, and then we're heading back to California. Like I said earlier, I cannot wait to get back to my Harley when I get home. I'm having dreams about riding.
With you, I can be sad with you. Just take my hand and fly up through the dream.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also give me that thumbs up that lets me know you like what I'm doing, and that little bell, if you hit that, that's going to let you know when I upload a new video. And that is every Tuesday and Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And I'm out here in Central time now, but my videos are still going up at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So if you're Central time out here in Texas, it would be 11 o'clock, and if you're over on the East Coast, it would be 12 o'clock. So anyhow, thanks a lot. Be sure and tune in again, and be cool. Take care of each other. Have a good time always, and you know, don't let no one get you down. Thanks a lot. Be careful when you're riding, and be careful when you're driving, and be cool. Thank you again. Have a good one.